Let's go. Gameplay.
Let's
go.
Have fun, guys.
Hey,
Now we're gonna get the
Actual
start of a game.
gameplay, 3 stocks to 3 stocks. I'm actually excited.
Sorry, if
for
you want to
this.
see the beginning of the game, you gotta sub to MTL Smashcast. Otherwise, you can see the end of it.
Yeah, no, it's that's where all
Okay.
the footage is, the lost
Okay,
footage.
so here we go. So we're gonna get Charles against Armadillo, and as we all know, Armadillo is a very well-known player in Montreal, and even online, recently he's been like getting top 8 in juice box tourneys and stuff.
The juice box tourneys, and I've seen him pull up some big performances, and also his Twitter clips are epic from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I've been loving to watch him play, and this is actually a very interesting matchup because it's not a matchup that we see a whole lot of in this region, I think, anyway.
Yeah, Zelda is very rare. Charles is like, aside from Calto, which is now Vivi, his name.
Yeah.
Well, her name actually.
Yeah.
Like Charles is the only Zelda that actually plays the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other way around. The only player that played the character.
Yeah. And I think I could really see this matchup go both ways. Zelda having a reflector and some decent physical options will work to her advantage, as where Lucario with Aura, when you're a light Zelda like Charles is right now, that seems like it would be really spooky.
But right now we're seeing the matchup knowledge of online from Armadillo, because we know that Zelda likes to be on the side of the stage and just wait for opportunities to get in, and Armadillo is just waiting for that opportunity of his own, of a misstep from the Zelda player. But
yeah, I mean, for my own personal preference, I like to have the middle of the stage a bit more than what Armadillo's playing right now. But hey, I'm not the one getting top 8 at Juice Box, so
yeah. And I mean, like usually you want to get center stage, but against the Zeldas, usually it's very hard because she controls so much space that you have to like kind of give her the center stage.
yeah.
And be at that range to like be far away from the Phantom, but close enough to be able to punish it. And that's where it's hard for like players to get around, is that you have to be patient enough. Oh, and a quick up, he's still gonna do it from the top of platform's gonna do it. Armadillo's been a bit
early.
rather early, but Armadillo's been a bit greedy about like his approach, and like he was trying a bit too much, like to mind game Charles, but Charles is just gonna do his up B, and it's gonna work.
Well, it worked out for him in the end, and look at that, another high recovery from him, taking the center stage. Good push from Charles right there. Let's see. There you go, Armadillo kind of just reacting to the normal getup, waiting to see what option would come out.
Oh, it's gonna, yeah.
Yeah,
Charles
that's it.
Yeah. Charles has been like going forward a lot after the Phantom hits. That's like a pattern that Armadillo picked on. And you just have to F smash.
Yeah,
That's gonna work out.
Absolutely, because, and I think it's something where when you're in Zelda player, I've played a bit, I've dabbled in Zelda, so I don't have the most experience, but I think when you get the projectile off, especially the Guardian, that's normally when the moment where you're like, oh, I can go pressure, I can run forward and kind of just push the guy now that I've actually hit his shield with a projectile, or even if you've gotten the hit. So I think sometimes it's good to kind of just sit back or inch forward, you know, maybe walk forward instead of running. That's
just to get a bit more space, get closer to him, get that center stage that we talked about, and push him off on the edge. And now it's getting harder for like the Guardian, the up airs. There's a lot of like pressure tool from Zelda that you can get.
Oh, absolutely. And I think if you're Zelda in that situation, you know, like, Lucario doesn't have the best cross-up game on shield, so it's very easy to kind of just walk towards him while he's in the air, and then if he swings on your shield, you have a neutral B out of shield that will get you some decent mileage, some free damage, even up B. Yeah, actually, if you're at that kill percent, then you're not quite stalled yet. So I do see Charles here, if he has a good adaptation here on this game too. give him a good chance in the set.
Yeah, Armadillo is using the Phantom to be able to get his counter.
Yeah.
Now, okay, finally he's going to be able to get him off stage. I think that the best place for everyone to, like, when you play against Zelda is to put him off stage, because the only, like, yeah, Guardian is good for, like, keeping himself. Oh yeah. So right now that's one of the biggest problems. Armadillo knows that Char's gonna get in at some point, and I think that's the thing about, like, newer player, like lower level players, that when you have the lead and you play a character that can actually win just by staying away. Oh, and there he goes.
Oh, yep, that's the...
yeah, the aura sphere cancel, or whatever it's called.
Charging his planet and getting the back air right there. Gotta love it.
Yeah. And now Charles has to actually get in, and now it's going to be dangerous for him.
Yeah, and this is where the first stock for Lucario is so important, because if he gets the stock lead, you know he can have aura and start chucking at the other person's second stock. If he loses stock first, he has to build aura again to get the kill. So it's very, like, you need to clutch that first stock, and Armadillo doing that just gave him a 2-stock lead.
Yeah, with 150 now, I know it's not full aura yet, it's at 190, but...
Oh, unfortunately drops that stock off stage.
Yeah, so he's gonna lose all that aura that he had, but... I mean, yeah, he doesn't have any aura with, like, the stock lead and everything. But, I mean, with how Armadillo is playing the matchup, I mean, it's not gonna be a hard time for him.
Yeah.
You just need not to be too greedy, and it's gonna work out very well.
We're seeing Armadillo doing some good work with his lower percent Lucario, getting him some good damage.
Yeah, I think that's a very, like, important aspect of Lucario's players is to, I mean, you have to train the lower percent, because it's gonna happen at some point in the game.
I remember seeing Armadillo talk about that on Twitter, where the early percent game is really important.
Yeah, even though, like, you want to be at high percent because of aura, I mean, lower percent, you still want to be lower percent to survive as much as possible and get that first stock.
Yeah.
Like you said yourself, having that first stock early is very good for Lucario. So having a good 0% neutral or just play combos and stuff, it's very important for that matter.
Let's see, Charles bringing it to last stock here. He does have a chance to bring this to game 3. And the F smash, though, from Armadillo coming in clutch.
Yeah, Charles, I think that was I don't know if it was the jab or the grab. I think that was the grab, and Armadillo did a great job just pacing the move really well, just to make sure that it doesn't get grabbed, and, like, kind of instinctively made Charles grab.
Yeah.
You have this kind of, you can do something like that, and just, I don't know how to say, but, like, muscle memory, like, he's close to my shield, I'm gonna grab. So, like, you just bait that and, like, go a bit farther away, just to trigger that grab, but not enough to get actually grab, and that's what Armadillo did, and used that little bit of aura he got to get a very far away F smash as well.